What was the absolute rock bottom moment for you when you look back at that period?
Oh, I don't think there was one select moment. I think it was just all a year and a half to 2 years of just complete, just harm. I think it was pretty dark, to be honest. I won tournaments, on the professional tour, drinking every night, self-harming. I used to, was burning things on my arm, cutting myself for fun. And, I had people around me saying, mate, this is not normal behavior. And I did have people around me that were caring, but it was almost the more I kept doing it, it became an addiction of pain. And I just didn't I hated myself. I hated waking up and being Nick Kyrgios. I hated going to places and tournaments, and no one actually wanted to talk to me at face value. They just wanted me to be the entertainer or the crazy Nick Kyrgios. So I didn't feel like who I actually was of any worth, and it just got out of control. But then, I somehow dug myself out of the hole. So nothing you say on Twitter can faze me, Piers, nothing.
That is very obvious, actually. What also came clear was that Andy Murray saw these marks on your arms, and he reached out to you, didn't he? How important was that?
Yeah, Andy was always a big supporter of me. As soon as I came on the tour, he kind of saw a work in progress, I think, and he always tried and took me under his wing. And then he realised later in my career that I don't think I was coachable or could, I was on my own path. But he was always someone that was looking out for me and wanted the best for me. So yeah, he saw it and he said, well, what's that on your arm? And it was pretty bad at that stage. And when, these are people in the locker room. So I'd be in the locker room and people would be able to see my self-harm. So I could only imagine what people would think when they were actually versing me on the tennis court. They're like, wow, this guy is mentally in a storm at the moment and he's still trying to play. And it would have been alarming for some of these players to see. And Andy was saying, look, you should, obviously he was trying to give me advice on it, but I was just so stuck in my ways at that time that I didn't listen. And obviously I'm very thankful. If he ever watches this, I'm sure Kyrgios and Piers Morgan, I'm sure he's going to tune in at some stage. So yeah, I thank him a lot.
Was there one person who said something to you which managed to start the beginning of the future for you when you look back?
Yeah, you just touched on it. Everyone that was, in my circle or my loved ones always told me the right thing to do. But I guess it was just conversations that I had with myself. It was, at the end of the day, you can have everyone around you telling you which direction to go, but if you don't think that's the right way, then you're not going to get out of it. And I just had a conversation with myself and I was like, look, we got to do something about it. So I just tried little bit by little just to get some good habits, make some right choices. And yeah, look, last year was arguably the best year of my career. Nearly won a Grand Slam, had the third best season on the planet. And from where I was to that, it was so emotional for me personally because I just didn't think it was possible. I thought my time had gone where I'd have success off the court and on the court. I had a great partner, I had a great friendship group and had amazing success in it. I'd never thought it was possible to be this happy, but I think that it's just more, I think it was me just day by day making the right choices.